Hello, welcome to Cooking Lessons for Dad. My name is Karen Breyer and this is my dad Don. And today we are going to make a Crockpot Italian Pasta Sauce, which is so delicious and easy. So the ingredients in this recipe are canned diced tomatoes, and we use the juice as well, water, canned tomato paste, olive oil, we've got salt, honey, onion powder, minced garlic, basil, marjoram, and dried oregano. So we have lots of delicious ingredients, and also the dried ingredients at the end, if you use fresh, you could use that. It's really delicious, but you would use like 3 times more. So in case you grow some in your garden, it's even better.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to mix several of the items into the crock pot. And we've got the tomatoes. These are 3 14.5-ounce cans of tomatoes. And then we've got 3 cups of water. We'll just dump that in. And we've got 3 cans of tomatoes paste. That helps it get thick. And this recipe is delicious on pasta sauce. You can use it in lasagna. You can use it, I use pasta sauce when you make pizza. You can make the regular pizza. You can make the little mini quick pizzas. Anyways, I thought I would never go to the trouble to make pasta sauce by hand because you can easily buy it in a jar or a can. But after I tried this, I loved it, and you'll find that it's really easy. We just dump ingredients in the crock pot and cook it. Then you can have a big batch. You could also do half the recipe or double the recipe if you want. But it is so good, and it doesn't have like all the ingredients of the canned and bottles. Like, there's no sugar in this. We're using honey instead. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Got that. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. So this is like, instead of the sugar, and a lot of them they have corn syrup or high fructose corn syrup, which is, especially the high fructose corn syrup, it's better to avoid that. So how about I'll hold and you can squeeze. These bears are kind of hard sometimes. And if you get a little extra, it's okay. You can adjust all these seasonings to your taste if you like it more. 1 more.
Oh, okay.
Got 2. I like honey, so I put it all in, but you could put less if you want. I suggest make the recipe this way first, and then you could change it if you want. So, okay. So the last thing is just 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, and a level. You don't want to put, this is a big batch, but at the end you could add a little more salt. So if you're going to err on the side of doing a little less right now. Okay. All right, so all we're going to do is stir it up. Oh, wait, why don't we use this one instead?
Okay.
That'll be easier. Is that pretty easy? You think you could?
Oh, wow.
All you're doing is opening cans and dumping. You think you can do it?
That's my thing. I
Yeah.
can do that.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So after we cook it, we're going to cook it for 2 to 2.5 hours on high. Then we're going to add some more of the seasonings at the end. They'll have more flavor. If you put them at the beginning, it kind of loses the flavor, so we want them fresh. So, and then after we put the rest of the seasonings, we're going to cook it another 30 to 60 minutes on high, and then it will be ready. So you can go do other stuff while this is cooking, and I think we're probably going to use this over some pasta later. Okay, so we'll get the lid, and I'll go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to put it on high. I'm going to put the time. I'll put it on 2 hours, and I'll check it. And that's it. let me push. Didn't go. Okay. So when it's done, it will beep, and we'll go check it. And this is okay if it goes over time and you're doing something else. Don't worry about it. You can't ruin this recipe very easily. So okay. So we'll see you again in 2 hours. We'll go do something fun in the meantime. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. See you then. Okay, so it's been quite a bit past 2.5 hours. The crock pot went to warm because we didn't get it right away, but it's perfectly fine. That's what the great thing about a crock pot is. So the next thing that we need to do is we just need to add our spices. We need to add some more spices. So we're going to do that next. And then after we add the spices, we're going to cook it a little longer. So you could stir it up a little. It smells good, even though it doesn't have everything in it yet. So, I'll let you can put that here if you want. The next thing that we're going to do is put 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and I would level it because that's a lot. And you can, like in many recipes, you can adjust these spices to how you like it, like more flavor or less flavor. Okay, so we got some onion powder, and the next thing is minced garlic. So 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm always good with garlic. And then we have 1 tablespoon of dried basil. And if you use fresh basil, use 3 times as much, so you would use 3 tablespoons. Basil is actually pretty easy to grow in the summertime. So next thing is 2 teaspoons of marjoram. And I've never tried growing that before. And then 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. And I actually have oregano in our yard, but I didn't bring it. So all right. So we'll just go ahead and stir it up. And then we're going to cook it another 30 to 60 minutes. Now I'm going to cook it 60 because it went to warm and it's been there for a little while, and it takes a while to get the temperature back up. And I want to make sure, those extra 30 minutes should be on high. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it. I'll just put it for 1 hour. On high. So we will be back in an hour, and we'll get to try our very delicious pasta sauce, Italian pasta sauce. Okay, so we'll be back in an hour.
Sounds good.
All right, see you then. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes, and we can't wait any longer, so I'm sure our pasta sauce is done. So, are you ready to try it?
Ready to go. Well,
You gotta be careful when you take the lid off. It's still kind of sizzling. We can turn it off. It smells so good. You can see how nice it looks. So we did have some pasta ready, so we're gonna try our pasta sauce on your pasta, and we have some bread to go with it. So this will be for you. Spaghetti's always good. You can make all different kinds of pasta. And this pasta sauce, you can use it in like lasagna. I use pasta sauce when I make pizza because I like it and it's easy, and especially if you already have some, you can make a big batch, have some, and then use some other later. Okay, so here we go. Might be a little hot still. It's nice and chunky. I like chunky pasta sauce.
Oh, that looks good.
And a lot of us like Parmesan cheese. I do. And we got some toasted sourdough bread. Garlic bread is good. Look how amazing that looks. And you could use fresh Parmesan cheese, grated, but, well, that's a lot of Parmesan cheese. This is delicious. You can do it. The sauce, you're gonna love it if you have company. This is way better than bottled or canned, and it's very easy. It's not hard at all. Do you think you could make it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you just like dump stuff in there,
Yep.
stir it around, and cook it. And you can do other stuff while it's cooking. So now the fun time is we get to try it. I already know it's good because it smells so good. You gotta be careful, it's hot.
Okay.
Get some Parmesan cheese. This is so good.
Mmm.
How is it?
Oh.
Is it great?
Super.
Mmm. Messy. Probably not a good idea to invite your boss home and then serve spaghetti and pasta sauce because it's a little messy, but although you could, that would be interesting. Okay, so this is really easy and delicious. Go ahead, try it, let me know how it turns out. Go to cookinglessonsfordad.com, my blog. Tell me how you liked it, what you served it on, and who you shared it with. Okay, have a great day. Bye. Okay, we have dinner. This is perfect.